Namaste. I, JVN's Nitika Chatwal, Assistant Professor in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, is here to deliver the lecture on quality assurance, which is in the subject BPharm 6th semester, Unit 1st, and this is the continuation of our previous lecture, quality assurance. Now we are going to understand about TQM, which is total quality management. Now, this is also an important question. Please write down or make a star note on it. What is the definition of TQM, total quality management? Total quality management is a management system and philosophy that strikes towards constant organizational environment or improvement in order to achieve excellence and ensure customer satisfaction and loyalty. The main components of total quality manufacturing or total quality management include focus on consumer. The first one is we are going to focus on consumer, which is the very important key. Analysis of process is required also. Work in quality terms is also should be there. Systematic analysis of problems should be also there. Implement plan changes and evaluate results is also there, and use data to identify problems and solution is also there. In this, implement changes also occurs. Now, these are all the main components of total quality management. Now, we are going to study about what will be the key elements of total quality management. There are 8 key elements on which an organization focus to implement total quality management. And these are, first one is ethics, second one is integrity, third one is trust, fourth one is training, fifth one is teamwork, sixth one is leadership, the seventh one is recognition, and the eighth one is communication. These are all 8 key elements of total quality management. By them, an organization focused to implement total quality management. Now, we are going to study about these 8 elements are further clubbed into 4 groups as follows based on their functions. And the first group 1 is includes foundations, ethics, integrity, and trust. Group B, which is also known as group second, that includes building bricks, in which training, teamwork, and leadership comes. In group third, binding motor is there, and which include communication. And in group 4, roof is there, which consider recognition as its key element. Now, what is the philosophies of total quality management? Several quality experts have given their viewpoints onto how to achieve quality. Some of the most important concepts have been summed up according to these philosophies. One philosopher that is known as Walter A. Shewhart gave its philosophy about total quality management, and that is under variability concept of statistical control charts. W. Edward Deming also gave its philosophy about total quality management. He gave management responsibilities for quality and 14 points for quality improvement. Armand E. Forenbaum gave total quality control in his philosophy. In Philip B. Crosby, concept of zero defects and do integrity is given by Philip B. Crosby. Now, we are going to study about now the second chapter gets over, that is total quality management. Now we are going to learn ICH guidelines, which is the third chapter in unit first of pharmaceutical quality assurance subject. Now we are going to study what is ICH guidelines. And in this chapter, we are going to study the purpose of ICH guidelines, who are the participants of ICH, and process of harmonization, and brief overview of QSEM with special emphasis on Q series guidelines and ICH stability testing guidelines. So now, what is the introduction of ICH? What ICH stands for? ICH stands for International Conference on Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Registration of Pharmaceuticals for Human Use. And this ICH comes under in various questions or examinations, because this is very important topic, and ICH can be asked by any interviewer in pharmaceutical companies and other government bodies. So please note down about ICH because it is a very important topic. So ICH stands for International Conference on Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Registration of Pharmaceuticals for Human Use. In 1980, the European Union Bank took the initiative of transformation or harmonization of regulatory requirements. ICH was originated in April. Okay. ICH was originated in April 1990 at a meeting which is hosted by the EFPIA, that is European Federation of Pharmaceutical Industries and Association in Brussels. Now, this line is very important because in this I gave the origination of ICH, which is in April 1990. So make a star on it. That is in April 1990, ICH was originated. And this meeting was hosted by whom? The EFPIA. So make a star note on this too, because in EFPIA came in MCQ question as what is the full form of EFPIA? And that is European Federation of Pharmaceutical Industries and Association, which is in where? Brussels. So this is also an important question, that EFPIA situated where? Okay, that is in Brussels. Now, what is the purpose of ICH or ICH guidelines? The year 1990 marked the establishment of ICH as a point regulatory industry project to improve the efficiency of the process for developing and registering new medicinal product in Europe, Japan, and US, and to make them available to the patents with minimum delay through harmonization. The ICH serves the following purposes, which are: it promotes and protects public health from an international representative or perspective. It also prevents unnecessary duplication of clinical trials in humans. It improves the efficiency of global drug development. And now, these all are the purposes of ICH. Now, what will be the participants? What are the participants of ICH? The ICH steering committee and its subgroups comprise of representatives of 6 persons representing the regulatory bodies and research-based industries in the USA, Japan, and European Union. The ICH observes have been allied with the ICH person from the starting to link the non-ICH countries. The European Free Trade Association, which is EFTA, World Health Organization, which is WHO, and Canada are these non-voting members of the ICH Steering Committee and its subgroup. So, what are the groups of Steering Committee? The Global Cooperation Group is under Steering Committee. The DRA Management is under Steering Committee. Secretariat and coordinator of this Steering Committee is also there. ICH Working Group, that is QSEM, is also there. ICH organization structure in this process of harmonization is categorized in 4 categories. The first category is formal ICH procedure. The second category is quality and assurance procedure. The third category is maintenance procedure. The fourth category is rescission procedure. And what are the formal ICH procedures? The first thing is consensus building, in which consensus are built. After that, confirmation of 6-party consensus are done. After this process, regulatory consultation and discussion is done. After regulatory consultation and discussion, adoption of ICH harmonized tripartite guidelines are there, and that guidelines are implementation are done. So this is all about the process of ICH. Now, quality answer procedures. In the quality and assurance procedure is followed when additional guidance is required to help interpreting ICH guidelines and ensure uniform implementation in outside the ICH region. The additional guidance is usually developed in the form of question and answers. So this is the question and answer procedure. After this procedure, revision procedure comes. The revision process is somewhat similar to the formal ICH procedure of 5 ICH steps, with the only difference that the final result is a reverse version of a present guideline, then a new guideline. Now, the last one is maintenance procedure. This process is used when new information is to be added or the technical content is invalid. Now, what is the overview of QSEM? The ICH guidelines are mainly categorized in 4 types, that is QSEM. The first one is Q, that is stand for quality. And in this quality, chemical and pharmaceutical quality assurance department concerns. S results to safety, that is dealing with in vitro, in vivo, preclinical testing. In this, safety measure occurs. And E stands for efficacy, where clinical studies in human being are done. And M stands for multidisciplinary, where terminology, electronic standards, and common documentation are done. So this is QSEM. Now in Q series guidelines, Q stands for stability, QIA stability. In QIA and QIF stability, Q1A stability testing of new drug substance and product. In Q1B, photo stability testing of drug substance and products. And Now we are letting to know stability testing new drug forms. Now, what is Q2 analytical validation? In this Q2 analytical validation, validation of analytical procedures are there. In Q3A and Q3D, in which Q3A is for impurities in new drug substances, and in Q3B, there are impurities in new drug products come under. So, this is all for this chapter. Thank you for listening. If you have any queries, please let me know. And please make sure to write down the important questions which are discussed in this topic, and make sure to make an presentation of this subject or topic so you can understand the subject very easily. So thank you so much.